What is up everyone, Dan here, and today I'm going to be doing a update video for the channel for this year. I know I was supposed to do this video a while ago, but I didn't really get the chance to go ahead and record it. And in fact, I haven't actually done like a proper recorded video for about 2 weeks now, which is crazy. I've just been so busy with stuff from school and college, so that's kind of taken priority over these past few weeks. That's why I haven't really done a whole lot in the way of videos, but there is an explanation for that, which you will obviously all find out later on in the video. So today I just wanted to give a little bit of an update of what I want to see my channel go to, the aims I've got, what kind of content I want to produce for this year, and overall it's just kind of a successor to my looking back at 2016 video, because rather than looking back on the previous year, we're going to be looking forward to what I want to try and achieve and do this year. So, what is my main goal for 2017? Well, main goal, pretty much like every other YouTuber, is obviously to continue to grow. I mean, 2016 was such a big year for my channel. I increased in subscribers by, I think, almost 100, which was crazy for me. Considering the year beforehand, I only increased by about, I think, 30. So that was like 3 times the amount, which was insane. I also managed to, get quite a few successful videos. Quite a few videos that were hitting like over 1,000 views, which was, it was crazy. I mean, the Negan one at 18,000 was ridiculous, and I mean, even my Metal Gear tribute video on 7,000, and that one is actually still rising today. So, yeah, that might even hit 10,000, which would be phenomenal for me if it does reach that amount. But 2017. Yeah, my aim is just to try and become more successful with YouTube. Obviously, try to strive to create better quality content, so that obviously stands a higher chance, of happening. Me becoming more successful, gaining more views and more subscribers. That's kind of like the main aim of the channel. But then, of course, I'm pretty sure that's most people's other aim as well. But I think my other aim is that I want to try and test myself this year. 2016. Even though I did, pretty successful, I didn't really feel like I was testing myself all that much. The only real test I presented myself with last year, really, was making a tribute video. Because that was the first time, and the only time until a certain thing that I'm doing now, which of course I'll tell you all later, that was like the first time I was ever challenged making a video, but I still found it fun and rewarding at the end product, because that Metal Gear tribute, and I've said this beforehand many times, I must have spent maybe about 50 hours on that Metal Gear tribute, because of course it's your first one. You have no idea how to organize it, how to structure it, because you've got nothing to base it off, and you don't want to copy anybody else's because you want to make it your own. And I remember having to scrap that video so many times and go over it over and over and over again. And then ultimately, that risk paid off, because it's now my second most viewed video on the channel with 7,000 views, which is a great number for me. So, yeah, those videos seem to be the ones that ultimately seem to get the best response, and also, seem to get a lot more views in comparison to my other ones. So that's my aim for 2017. I want to create more stuff that is going to challenge me, whether it be editing, whether it be how I structure my videos, or whether it be, commentary or things like that. I want to try and push myself this year. This is going to be the year of me trying to experiment, and it's going to be an experimental year, not just with the stuff I do in my videos, but maybe the stuff I talk about as well. I might dwell off into other stuff as well, try and be a bit more specific on topics that I talk about. But just overall, I just want to try and experiment this year. I want to see what I can do to not only improve the channel, but also to improve the way that I myself can present you guys with entertaining videos. So I know a big question that I do get asked by a few people is, am I going to be continuing with tributes this year? And the answer is yes. I am planning to continue to make more. I mean, I've been pretty happy with the, reception that all my other tributes have gotten. I mean, they've done really well. I mean, they're probably some of my most successful videos on my channel, so of course I'm not just going to stop doing them, and I'll continue to do them so long as A, I feel like they're challenging to me, and B, I feel as if I'll also get a sense of fun out of it, and that people will actually enjoy it when I've finished it. So I am actually working on one right now. I think people know that I've been teasing it for a while on Twitter. I'm currently working on one right now. I've tried to experiment with it a little bit. I'm trying to put two different things together into one, and it's a bit risky because if you knew what I was doing, you probably think, how can that work? Exactly. I want to try and take a risk and see where I go with it. I'm going to try my best to produce as good a tribute as I can from what I'm going to do, because I feel very passionate about this. I'm not going to reveal it just yet because I am still in the early stages of it, but what I can tell you is that on my 1 year channel anniversary, I will actually upload the teaser trailer for it. That is almost done. I just need to do a bit more stuff for that, like adding a few more clips and putting a few more special effects on, for it. But other than that, I would say the teaser trailer for it is nearing completion. That should be out on my, my channel's anniversary date, which will of course be February the 18th. So at least for once in my YouTube lifetime, I will actually upload a video on a schedule. Like, that's always been, something that I failed on, and that's also another thing that I want to try and improve on in 2017. And that is my scheduling, because if there's one thing that I have failed at from the day of YouTube, it is giving promises that I know that I can't keep. Like, I will always say, oh, I'm going to upload a video about this, at this time, and it never happens, because I just, ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't feel motivated to do it, because I think at the end of the day, it's a subject that I might not feel all that passionate about, so I don't have the enthusiasm to want to go and talk about it. But this year, I want to try and self-motivate myself to try to get videos out on deadlines. Like I said, challenging myself to do that, I mean, so many times where I've said, oh, I'm going to release a video, never did it. Or tribute's going to be on this date, never did it. And that's definitely something I want to improve on, because, I mean, all the big YouTubers, they always are good with meeting their deadlines and meeting dates when they promise them, and that's where I want to try and go this year. I mean, like I said, with the first one being, I'm going to be releasing the teaser trailer for the tribute that I'm working on this on my channel anniversary, obviously, like I just said, the 18th of February this year. And if anyone was wondering why that tribute is taking so long to make, it's, like I said, experimental, kind of similar to the first ever one I did with Metal Gear. I had to scrap it so many times and restart from the beginning, because I'm like, oh, this might work, I'll get through it, and then it's like, no, it doesn't work, screw that idea. So that's why it's taking so long to make, but like I said, fingers crossed at the end of the day, it's going to be a good, video, and a risk that will essentially, be worth taking. So I can't really think of anything else that I really wanted to achieve this year. I mean, I've got them all written down here on a sheet. But I feel like that's what I want to do overall this year, is self-motivate myself and also try to take more risks and just try to overall be a bit more professional with how I do the channel, not trying to, post out lazy videos like that. I don't want to try and do that, or at least to try and keep it to a minimum. Like, the only lazy video you will see me upload from now on will be a live stream. Granted, if it's not FIFA and I don't get, copyrighted for music, which I pretty much do like 9 times out of 10. But, oh well, I can't really do anything about that. It's EA. They don't really care. So, that is it for today's video. Just a little bit of an update on the channel, where I'm going to be going in 2017. Of course, I will still be focusing on games, movies, and TV, all those 3 areas, so nothing changed about that. I mean, it's not like I'm going to become a music channel and start doing rapping videos, because my singing skills are just awful. So, yeah, but that all being said, I'd like to thank you all